We all dream of those long stretches of travel where you quit your job and travel the world. And hey, we've been lucky enough to live it. But after a year on the road, we're learning that adventure doesn't always mean flying halfway around the world. Sometimes it's about making the most of what's right in your own backyard. Finding that same spark of curiosity in smaller moments and shorter trips. I'm almost embarrassed to say we haven't spent much time in the backyard of our biggest neighbor, California. So, instead of boarding a flight, we're loading up our 17-year-old car for a good old-fashioned road trip. 5 national parks in 7 days, to see if one day is really enough to capture the magic of each place. Our first stop? Joshua Tree National Park, where desert light, silence, and surreal beauty remind us that wonder is never far from home. Today we've made it to our very first park. We've based ourselves in Joshua Tree, California, so that we can visit Joshua Tree National Park. We're staying about 5 minutes from the park entrance, so we got up a little early this morning. We've had breakfast, we've packed our lunches. I am just here to get our camelbacks so that we can fill up with plenty of water, and we'll just have a full day exploring the park today. There are 3 entrances to Joshua Tree. We're starting and ending at the west entrance, though many visitors enter from the north and exit west. You can also stay near the south entrance, but it's about a 40-minute drive to most major sites. Now, we are visiting during the government shutdown, so when we arrived at the entrance point, there was a ranger at the station, but he just asked us if we wanted a map, which we gladly took, and they were not collecting payment. Now, we just stopped here in the park to get our first little look, and I've seen several rangers drive by, so even though it's government shutdown, the park is still staffed. The park takes its name from the Joshua Tree, said to resemble the prophet Joshua with arms raised in prayer. Spanning nearly 800,000 acres, about the size of Rhode Island. It takes an hour to drive across, though it's easy to spend the whole day exploring. Our first stop today is at Ryan's Trailhead, so wanted to do this hike first thing in the morning because it is an incline. You walk up to the top of what's supposed to be a pretty beautiful viewpoint, so we wanted to get something more strenuous out of the way while it's nice and cool. I got so caught up in the beauty and getting excited to get on the trailhead that I completely left my hat and sunglasses in the car, so we'll grab those on the next walk. Okay, turns out I gave out false information because we are not on the Ryan Mountain Viewpoint Trail, we are on the Ryan Ranch Trail. And so we've just gotten to Ryan's Ranch here, but yeah, I kind of messed that one up. That was a little bit of a fail on my part. I misread. When we walked up, there was a couple standing in front of the Ryan's Ranch sign, and so I just thought we were at the right spot. Anyways, that is very easy out and back if you want to stop and have a look at that. I don't think we're going to walk up to the mountain at this point. We both said, you know what, we're fine to just drive to a viewpoint, so I think we'll continue on and do maybe a nice nature trail next. Our next stop is a popular one. We're going to do the Skull Rock Nature Trail. It is a loop about 1.7 miles. You can pick it up from a few different places, so we just followed our way back through the campground until we could find the trailhead marker, and we took it from there. The giant skull-shaped formation formed over thousands of years from natural granite weathering and erosion. This spot is popular, so arrive early to avoid crowds. Walking through Skull Rock and the Jumbo Rocks Trail, it's beautiful. It's an easy hike, like I said. There is a loop, so we're doing the loop, and I think this would be great if you have kids too. There's all sorts of placards that label everything and explain a lot about the park. You can do a little bit of bouldering or scurrying up the rocks anyways, that's kind of fun. And there's also a discovery trail that was created by students with children in mind, so check that out if you have little ones. We're visiting in the fall, when mornings are still cool, so layers and sun protection are a good idea. The Skull Rock Nature Trail is a visual feast, winding among granite boulders, desert vegetation, and enough variety to keep every step interesting. We made it as far south as the Cholla Cactus Garden, then turned back north toward Arch Rock Trail. We intended a short walk out to an arch, although I have to be honest, we never found it. Somehow we wandered off the trail and found ourselves a little lost. But really, what's the fun in a day out if you don't let go of your sense of direction and just enjoy your surroundings? So we've had a beautiful day here in Joshua Tree. We've been in the park for over 5 hours now, and we've covered a lot of ground. It's not a huge park, so you really can see a lot, even with just one day. We are headed back towards the west entrance, near where we stay. We wanted to do one more walk, the Hidden Valley Walk, but we just came upon the road being shut down for a little while. So we're gonna park it here, and hopefully they'll get it cleared up soon. To end the day, we take one last easy walk through Hidden Valley. This 1-mile loop winds through a valley surrounded by towering rock walls. It is said that just before Joshua Tree became a national monument, a man named Bill Keys blasted open the entrance to make it more accessible. Once a secluded hideout, it's now one of the park's most scenic trails, showcasing the rich variety of the Mojave Desert. Wandering through the valley, I find myself reflecting on the day. Joshua Tree offers so many trails and viewpoints for desert lovers to explore, and even with just one day, you can see a lot of what makes this park special. Many people return to Hidden Valley in the evening since it's a designated dark sky area. If you're a city dweller, you'll love watching the stars come alive at night. With just one day though, we felt we'd made the most of it, from boulder scrambling to cactus spotting, and decided to end our visit with a quick stop in the nearby town of Joshua Tree. It's a small, creative desert community filled with local shops, a saloon, and the kind of quirky art you'd expect from a place powered by sunshine and imagination. After a full day in the sun, we left Joshua Tree dusty, tired, and content, exactly how a day in the desert should end. It might not have been the most dramatic stop on our trip, but Joshua Tree has a quiet kind of magic, and I'm glad we spent a day here to kick off our road trip. We're not quite ready to leave the desert behind just yet. Next up, Death Valley. Don't forget to follow along as we share what it's like to experience some of California's most iconic national parks, one day at a time.